first song on our new album.
And we are live once again.
Yes, we are.
It has been an incredible year, and it has been exactly 1 year since Check Your Shelf absolutely destroyed BookTube.
For better or for worse.
There's talk of ending BookTube as a result of us absolutely ruining everything over the past
Masters of Chaos.
Special thanks and welcome to Jeff from Jeff's Cave of Cool Books. That's an awesome channel. Go check it out. Tim from Secret Fire Books. Check that channel out. And call him Ishmael, but do not call him late for supper. John Bullard from the Robert E. Howard Foundation. Thank you guys for coming on. And we may have other people checking in from time to time if I remember to keep checking the thing and see who joins. And I'm Steve.
And I'm Paul.
And this is Check Your Shelf live.
That's right.
So what we thought we'd do today is we've been doing it for a year, and I know Paul and I have learned a ton about.
Yeah.
I've learned probably more than Paul. Paul's learned how much I didn't know about pulp. Well, he probably already knew. But I've learned a lot about a lot
how
of
much
things.
you didn't know.
I learned a lot about a lot, and so we thought the key question that will guide the mayhem today will be, what have you learned since you started being a booktuber? And we sent out far and wide whoever we had contact information for. So if we left you out, we didn't leave you out on purpose. If you still are. If you're watching the live, if you're watching the stream, you want to join, let us know. We'll shoot you the link. But that's what we're going to try to do today.
We don't want to quit till the tiles look like the Partridge Family bus. We want
Who's going to be Alice in the middle? Partridge Family. Sorry. I always got Partridge Family and the Brady Bunch mixed up. Anybody else?
Easy to do.
They're not the same thing.
Tim, Partridge Family.
One's a little bit better than the other. That's about it.
Back in the
Tim knows. I think Tim, being a fan of older things, probably does know a little bit about the Brady.
Oh, trust me, I watched enough TV Land and Nick at Night to know.
I think I saw in a live stream once that Tim is into older things. So,
Well, I don't know if I can handle your guys' tough questions because I'm still pondering the conundrum that Tim posed in his last video of which is Robert E. Howard's best character. My brain space has only so much to hold there.
I have an easy answer.
That video was why we're pals, man. You nailed it, brother.
But it's tough though, right? Because there's so many cool characters that Howard came up with. So it's not an easy question. I guess the knee-jerk response is always Conan, which is probably what Tim is addressing there, kind of, right? That everyone always thinks of Conan with Robert E. Howard, but there's so many other cool characters he makes. So I know you guys are in the Solomon Kane camp. Tim likes them older.
Thanks, Levi.
Levi, you're supposed to be on here. I sent the link. Where are you at? You're not supposed to be anyplace else.
That's right.
Anyway, I just thought that was a really cool video.
Nick at Night.
Nick at Night was my favorite. Nick at Night. Speaking of Nick at Night, isn't that an oxymoron for Nick? Book Graveyard Nick? Nick at Night.
Oh, yeah, no, he's asleep right now.
Hey, so John, what have you learned? You started a BookTube channel. You're a BookTuber now. What?
How long has the RH Foundation channel been going, John? Is it about 5 months now?
They started at the end of June.
Oh, wow.
And didn't really start putting up videos till July or thereabouts. And I have to say I'm still learning on what to do for book YouTube, and about the only
guys
thing
are
I've
kicking ass
really
over
learned is that it's a harsh mistress. You got to keep feeding the content to it. So
Feed the beast. Yes.
trying to figure out things. Well, would this interest people? And because, most Howard people are generally interested only in probably Conan, maybe Kane, a couple of the others, but it's trying to get other people to know that he's got more characters than that.
Yeah.
Hey, Levi.
Just to point out, the outlaw Levi Wallace has joined.
It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
Check out his channel, the outlaw Levi Wallace. I just joined his Substack too, and he followed
You just
me back.
brought him on. You brought him on here, Steve. So you can be funny, the funniest guy on camera again. Because Levi's never funny when he's on camera. He's only funny when he's making comments.
It's,
I'm only funny when I
Jay
can't be
Frog.
seen.
it's an enigma. I'm not that funny, but I've known some funny people in my life. You know what? I just want to say, I'm going to surprise absolutely no one and tell you my favorite Robert E. Howard character. And if somebody wants to guess, you feel free.
Sailor Steve Costigan.
Sailor Steve Costigan. That's right. Nobody better. I don't even know why Conan got all the credit in the big movies and all that stuff. What
He is awesome.
Sailor Steve got like one movie, and we still, that's the thing we always talk about.
Okay.
And I just feel like he was the character that should have made it big. I have a feeling though, Breckenridge is going to be my next secret obsession, my next not so secret obsession. Probably I'll read one story and just fall in love.
The Breckenridge Elkins is one of my favorites. All of his humorous Western characters are fantastic. And between Breckenridge Elkins and Pike Bearfield, it's just some of the funniest stuff you'll ever read. So
Paul's
Let's put
practicing
John
for
on the
Brady
spot.
Bunch.
John, who's your favorite Howard character?
Oh yeah.
Can you not choose?
Ron McMorn.
Ooh.
Ron McMorn. Interesting.
Nice.
Wow. Things I've learned since I joined BookTube. There's a Robert E. Howard character called Ron McMorn with Ron
Bran.
Bran.
Like bran flakes. Yeah.
Bran.
That's the joke I was about to
McMorn.
make, Steve.
Right. Hey, Levi, we're just to catch you up. We're talking about things we've learned since we started a BookTube channel. What have you learned, Levi? Since you are, should I call you Outlaw? What do you prefer? I want to call
You
you
call me Mr. Wallace.
Mr. Wallace.
No,
Mr.
Levi's
Wallace.
Mr. Wallace. What does Mr. Wallace look like?
What does Mr. Wallace look like?
That's a pulp reference, Pulp Fiction reference.
There you go. I know he's learned an awful lot about Red Wind since he's.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
He's passing a lot of red wind anyway.
Sorry, Mr. Wallace. What have you learned since you joined BookTube?
Take your time.
Timing.
Take your time.
Oh,
There's nothing better. There's nothing better than that kind of joke. Look, who said he's not funny live? Who said that?
I was
I'll
joking.
shoot the man who said I'm not funny live.
Like
Well, go ahead, shoot me then.
I can't get that far.
I don't think you're. I think you're funny live, but I guess you're just more quiet live, is what than you are. You're always slipping in the puns and the jokes in the chat, but when you're live, you're kind of like, oh shucks.
Six shooters here. Hey, six shooter.
We have Simone here too. Does anyone know Simone? I'm not familiar with Simone.
Jake's here. Simone Orange. Hi, Simone
Simone
Orange. I have a very close relative named Simone. I love that name.
I don't think
Cute
it's the
cat,
same one.
little kitty, too.
No.
It could be.
Could be. She also loves cats, and I see the profile pictures of cats. So. And Jeff said hello to Simone, Jake, and Six Shooter.
I wanted to make sure, in case you didn't get to them, I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure they were feeling welcome, Steve.
I
Sorry,
appreciate
I should have had more faith in your hosting ability.
No, you have exactly the right amount of faith in my hosting ability. Hey, speaking of your faith, Jeff, what have you learned since you joined BookTube?
I was hoping you guys were going to go first because I don't know if I have an answer. But
Well, let's go. Okay, well,
no,
we'll
that's all right.
ask-
I can BS my way through an answer, I'm sure. What John mentioned as far as how figuring out the learning the behind the scenes of videos and the algorithm, elusive algorithm chasing, etc. I mostly just learned. I guess learned is maybe the wrong word because I kind of suspected it already, but how cool this community is, how, Pulp Island for us, I guess, or the SOBs, but just people on BookTube tend to be really nice and supportive. So, and I learned that a few people anyway, actually want to tune in and watch what I have to say, which surprised me as well. So, that's probably pretty much it at the moment. I'm sure I'll think of something more when other people's better answers come out.
It's a whole theme. The theme is just to kind of give, what do they call it? It's scaffolding for the mayhem. The mayhem needs scaffolding. Otherwise, it's just chaotic, right? So the chaos needs a matrix to grab onto. So I have a question for Tim.
Go for it.
From Secret Fire Books. Hey, what have you learned since you joined BookTube?
Oh goodness. I guess the main thing that I really took away from having this channel for the past, what was it, like 2 years now, is that, and I've heard people repeat this, and it was advice that I didn't take for a while, and then I decided, you know what, I'm just going to follow it. Make the videos that you want to watch. If you're making videos and content and whatever you want to call it that you would enjoy interacting with, then it's gonna turn out so much better than if you're just trying to, it is important to try to appeal to the algorithm, so it's not just throwing videos into the void, but make stuff that you genuinely enjoy and that you could see yourself watching if you weren't the person making this channel, and then it'll be so much easier from that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, why else would I make a video about kids' books? No one else is going to watch unless they're interested, right?
Yeah, I got about halfway through that, and then I had to come here. So,
well, thanks for watching. I was like, oh boy, I'm going to get rizzed and razzed over this one. But
no, I have an affinity for kids' books myself.
I had a feeling that some people would respond positively, so that's good. But it's something that I wanted to talk about. So that's a very good point. Yeah, if you're not into what you're doing, you can't fake it. You can't fake the interest, right?
You see, the secret there is to pick one story and just hammer home on that week after week after week.
I think it's a cool project, but sounds like a daunting one, Levi.
It's I'm not tired of it yet.
Okay.
I've been through 7 weeks of reading Red Wind every week. It's still good. I mean, it's a thing like when a movie's really good, you don't care to watch it again and again. And if your goal is to learn to appreciate it for its artistic properties, well, then that's just all the better. You will end up having to watch it again and again in order to get at that sort of thing. So I'm not at a point yet where I'm tired of Red Wind. I'm just probably too familiar with it, but
I can't wait to
last
see
video. He's just gonna be in the corner like some Blair Witch stuff in the last video.
Yeah, just twitching in the corner. Yeah, no more. I'll never read Raymond Chandler again.
I can't wait to see a story of yours pop up in the next Weird Frequencies, and it's just Red Wind by Raymond Chandler.
I just
Taking all the brain space.
Yep.
Well, how about you guys? What have you learned?
There's a couple of things I've learned. One thing I've learned is that when you're making videos that are going on the internet, you have to remember that your close relatives may see them. And when you go live on you do a live stream, that same close relative may join and watch your live stream. So you have to watch yourself.
You're talking about Simone Orange.
I am. She gave herself away. She said she made a comment that only she would make. So,
Oh, golly.
which is okay.
That's
And
awesome.
she's probably listening to me in stereo because she's just in the other room right now.
I know some YouTube video gurus say you shouldn't tell your family that you have a YouTube channel or your friends,
God.
especially your friend. Well, your friends, especially your real life friends, not your YouTube friends, I guess. But because they just won't care.
That reminds me of something. In fact, you have just made a very profound statement, and it relates to something I've learned since starting BookTube. As we've said many times, Paul and I had a podcast called the Don't Panic Radio Show, right?
Ah.
And we just were like, if we've always read, like, creative people say, if you're not embarrassed by the first thing you put out there, you waited too long, right?
Yeah.
Because if you're waiting to get it right, get it perfect, get it like, oh, this has to be something I'll be proud of in 10 years. You'll wait too long and you'll just never ship it. Right. And so we did this Don't Panic Radio Show. We were super successful because I was really, really embarrassed by that first episode. Like I ran across it and I was like, "Ooh, wow, that's cringe." There was a lot of cringe, right?
Yeah, we rushed into this so fast. We didn't even know what to do once we were done. It's like, what do we got? And I said in the past, I had a very distinct idea what I wanted it to sound like, but I had no idea how to edit audio or anything. So it was a 2-week. I learned a lot there, like a 2-week learning curve figuring out audio. But yeah, those first 5 years were pretty embarrassing.
We also have learned how to use auto-tune in live streams.
I was going to say, was it just me that could barely understand that? It sounded like a science fiction character. Can you say that again, please, Paul?
I think it came through okay. I don't think it makes for a good stream for him to repeat all that. But
yeah, people are dropping it out on me over here, so I don't know what's going to do to everybody else.
Robot voice, Paul.
It's the AI overlords. You need to bow down before them, Paul.
That's
Come
right.
on.
You need to sacrifice something for them. Yes.
The gist is he had a very clear idea of what he wanted it to sound like. And the thing is, one of my goals with that old podcast was I had discovered Audacity. I don't know. Do you guys ever use Audacity? It's a sound editing. It's a sound editing app. It's free. It's open source. And I discovered it. And Paul loved doing digital art. He's a amazingly talented artist. I hope he can't hear this right now. This would be really embarrassing. Paul, if you're listening to
in a robot voice, so you're okay.
If you're watching the rerun, Paul, just skip ahead a few minutes. It's really embarrassing. Anyway, super talented artist. And I was like, if I get this tool in his hand, like he's just going to learn to do amazing things with it. And so he did. But anyway, the reason I brought that up is we shared it with our friends. We told all our friends, we're like, hey, share it with your friends and everything. It went nowhere. Like I think at one time we were getting like 12 listeners per episode, mostly friends and family that hadn't given up yet. And so the thing I learned with BookTube is we didn't really tell anybody. Yeah, I told my family because they're wondering what I'm doing in here, And so plus they like YouTube, and I was like, yeah.
Have you seen Steve? He sequestered himself alone in this room with a stack of books. He's talking to somebody. It's weird.
Yeah, who's he
and
talking to?
He keeps mentioning this guy named Levi Wallace when he's muttering to himself.
He keeps talking to himself. What's going on?
We got to keep an eye on Steve. He's not doing too well.
Well, I think the particular YouTube guru whose name escapes me now that was pointing this out was just saying that your friends and family, they love you. They'll express a token interest, but they're not going to stick around, right? So you need to aim for the people who are interested in what you're talking about.
Yeah.
And, that's the benefit of leveraging the internet because there are people all around the world who like some of the same things, right? So.
Right.
You just got, like you say, Tim said, make videos for yourself that you're interested in. And if someone else is interested in it, they'll come. So,
and there's this thing, like when you're friend does something, I think there's a this maybe is getting this is for Nick. I'm going to try to make this as boring as possible. There's this thing where your friends and family know you too well to share your art or to share your creation, right? Because they, on some level, they're like, I've had the same life experiences. Why can't I be that talent? Why do I want them to be successful with their creation? Because what does that say about me that I haven't been super successful, right? So there is that element of it. They're just not as willing to share it because of that. But it's also,
I think also there's just a lack of interest. They have their own life. They think, oh yeah, that's his hobby, but
exactly.
I'm not interested in that.
Exactly.
When you consider, because when you consider like, I don't know if I can speak for everybody, but I know I can speak for me and Steve. Like we're like the black sheeps in our family. So our interests, the rest of the family have very little interest in.
Yeah, that's true.
So why would they want? And their friends are basically them. The people they hang out with. They don't really have that kind of the same interest. So why would they share it other than
right,
because they're family or whatever?
Yeah. Chris has told a few close friends and then kept it to himself. But so what I learned is the point Tim was making. Wait, the point that Tim was making earlier, which is make the video you would like to see. Make something that you would enjoy, put it out in the world and see what happens, right? If it's good, people will find it. You'll build an audience. If it doesn't build an audience, maybe it's just for you, Yeah. I like what
for the ages.
I like what one of my favorite booktubers, Michael K. Vaughn, says. He says, make a video of whatever you want to make a video of, and you will find an audience. The audience will find you. It's okay. Some people will find it.
Mm-hmm.
And it doesn't have to be, for me anyway, thousands and thousands of people. Just, hey,
Beast Reads. I think
maybe
you don't talk enough about sci-fi. That's what I think.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, Go Man.
I think, hey, Go Man. I think it's just the fact that I'm getting, a core group of people that comment, whether it's other BookTube channels or just viewers, is enough, right? Someone's actually engaging with it, and the engagement part is the really fun part. So,
I'll tell you another thing I learned. Another thing I learned is these friends on this little corner of BookTube, Pulp Island. Turns out, not only do they like to read cool books, they can write. Look what came in the mail today.
Oh, you guys got it now.
What is that?
It's Weird Frequencies. Strange Stories by Stranger Authors, edited by Jay Swick. I just got my copy today.
I don't know. Sounds fishy to me.
There might be a fish
I think you got
story in here.
scammed.
Got scammed.
All the pages are blank. What the heck?
Oh no!
You got the blank version. You got the special blank version.
It's a modern art masterpiece. I think what Jake would say is like, it's a modern art masterpiece. It's a statement on man's desire to consume content, and maybe what you really want is just the tactile experience. I just had an idea. Hey, we're going to do a product. It's going to be the Kindle, but it comes with a book that's blank pages inside, and every time you turn the page on the Kindle, you sniff the book, you sniff the physical book, and you turn the page.
That book smell.
Yeah. I loved MKV's video on people who like physical book snobs, right? I don't know if you guys saw that, but he was going on like, you're not supposed to sniff them. You're supposed to read them.
I thoroughly disagree. You are supposed to sniff your books.
Yeah, I like to sniff them too. But I do agree with this general point that however you're consuming it is fine. And he's like, you're weird. Why do you worry about this stuff? Just enjoy it. Yeah, that's like the most aggressive I've ever seen MKV on anything. He's like,
I
dare you.
You want to talk about aggressive MKV? Last night
that was my band name in college.
I was bumming around on YouTube.
I saw that coming a mile away.
I had to rush in before Levi got it.
I came across his final wrap up for Avengers Forever, the comic book series that him and a couple other guys were doing. he was up in the lodge and he'd been drinking. Oh my God!
When was this video?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh my gosh! I got to look.
Drunk MKV.
Yeah.
Did he go on a drunken rant?
Oh, he's funny normally. He's hysterical in this video.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, it was great. I highly recommend it. If
Okay.
this
He's
was a
at the
video,
lodge.
I'd
That
link
means
it
no
down
Roger,
below.
so he was flying solo,
Yeah.
but
Are,
still nailed
are you
it.
saying Roger's not there to rein him in?
But
Like
yeah,
Michael.
it was pretty funny.
So
That reminds me.
he was talking about the Avengers. What was it?
There was a 12-issue
no, he's here.
miniseries called Avengers Forever, and this was like his wrap up. I forgot about that. This was his wrap up of the series, and he was up in the lodge, and there was a bottle of wine, and it's hilarious.
All right, I got to go look for that. I like it when he sometimes gets a little feisty.
Yeah, and it has like so few views compared to his other ones because it was so long ago. But hopefully we can make it go. We can just like have it suddenly skyrocket for him. Just to figure out why.
Steve, I think you can only smell your mask, not the book, through the.
Hello, my friends. Hello. Why is
Hello.
Roger smelling this Sherlock Holmes book? Why are you smelling that Sherlock Holmes book, Roger? This is the part where typically would fall off the rails, but we have the scaffolding. Roger, what have you learned since you joined BookTube? What do you think Roger's voice would sound like?
I don't know. That would be.
I don't.
That would yeah. I'd like
really-
to. I'd like to imagine it's Boris Karloff or someone like that, maybe.
Right.
I would go wild and say Tiny Tim. That would be
Tiny
awesome.
Tim. Tiptoe through the tulips. Yeah. Well, it's funny, it's funny to look at booktubers that are, big or have been at it for a while, like Tim or someone who how they started and where they are now. And there's not a lot of change for Tim, for example. Tim was pretty much the same from the start. And Michael
I'm
Cavon
going
was
back to
too.
watch
Michael Cavon hit the ground running pretty much too. He was pretty much slightly lower key, but pretty much the same.
And he did it
Nick
like at
was-
his kitchen table or something, right?
Nick was very, very kind of quiet and soft-spoken, and then he's gotten more comfortable, obviously, as the videos went on. So it's just interesting. Some people have their persona or their kind of vibe down right away, and Nick had his vibe down, but I think he was just more shy, maybe, and he got less shy as he went on, and a lot of people are like that.
Since I brought it up, I think Six Shooter makes a good point. There are a lot of good points about why audiobooks are actually books. But Six Shooter makes a great point. Like, there are some people who would not be able to consume these stories as much. And by the way, for most of human history, that's how stories were handed down.
Oral.
It was audibly, right? It wasn't until what's his name with his stupid machine that should have been invented many years earlier. He has a website named after him. Gutenberg, is that his name? Like, what's so hard about a movable type press? Why did that take until whenever that was, 1500s or whatever, to invent that? I don't get that.
Kids
Anyway,
these days, they're just too lazy to write everything out by hand. They want to just these blocks you put around. Come on, strengthen up those forearms and get to
they're not.
scribing.
that's not a
They're
real
just not
book.
willing to put
Was
in the
that
work
written out
to
by
be
hand?
there for 'em.
That's not a real book. That movable type press book. Come on. That's not how we read our Bibles.
Well,
Yeah.
I remember in high school making the little text blocks in like graphic arts class and spending all that time laying that out. And it's just like 2 years after I graduated, it's like, well, it was obsolete then, but it was like way obsolete by the time I was out of high school.
Same for me in journalism school. Yeah, it was just like the layout of the magazine or the newspaper where you were physically copying and pasting things in.
Mhm.
Not necessary anymore for sure. Well, I think that Steve Donahue did a reaction video to that, and he had a good point. I think the audiobooks are great and they are a good way. You are definitely consuming the material, but if you want to be pedantic about it, it's not physically reading. I guess that's the point where you're not actually reading the words. So the exact act of reading, but you are consuming the content. So making a big fuss about how people are getting that content is probably, like Michael K. Vaughan was saying, a worthless endeavor. You really shouldn't make people feel bad for how they're consuming the content.
Yeah.
Like you said, there's a lot of people.
And when you consider how few people even think about that kind of, like reading a book or listening to a book, just let them. Leave them alone. Let them consume it how they want.
Yeah.
There's times I have to do audio because I can't find a physical.
Right.
The word book is right in the name. It's like it's audio book. I don't know how you can say it's not a book.
I mean, I think if you have the books where they do, they actually perform it, they actually make like a full cast audio, then that's no longer a book, I guess, right? But
I guess Donahue was
fussy.
Like the Dracula one that I listened to a couple of years ago. It has multiple, actors filling in the voices and stuff, and it's almost like an audio play. But that was the only way I could get through that damn book. So I'm still counting it as reading.
And watch it now. That's Tim's favorite new book.
There's an audio version of this book that's being released on YouTube and
very slowly. Yes.
Yeah.
And
Virgil just came out with his. Yeah.
I dare you to go call that not a book to the sumo wrestler's face. Wait, did we decide sumo? What did we decide? Grappler.
No, we decided. Tim said that he doesn't need any martial ability. He just commands with his presence. He intimidates as he enters the room.
My fighting aura.
I dare you. He will cast
fighting aura.
Exciting
His
aura.
chi is so commanding.
Fighting aura.
That's a fighting aura where I come from.
My power level is over 9,000.
Grozny made a good
Like
point.
two people who got that in the chat. I know there are.
Good point, Grozny. Someone did say audio play. That's another thing we learned on BookTube over the past year. People sort of love those audio plays. Those yeah.
Your guys, Mysterious Traveler ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
have another one next month, and it's another original story I wrote. I wrote the story like back in the 90s, and when I rewrote it for the modern era, there were no telephone booths or anything like that. So I had to go in and do a lot of changing, but it's still the same story. But yeah, we're gonna do that one in next month.
Chris said a word that I've never heard before.
It's not the same thing, Chris, but you were close.
Hadouken. Is that when in the plays in the past when the man would play the woman, they had to put a wig?
Like in Shakespeare's time?
Yeah, exactly. Is that what that is? Hadouken. Hey, you're gonna have to Jan actor, come hence. You shall wear a Hadouken for this play.
Judging by Tim's reaction, I'm going to say no, not even.
No, but it's not. But I like that better. I like that description better, Steve.
Hadouken, and then in retort, the actor would typically say, "Kamehameha, what? You said I got to wear a what?" Anyway, I'm not sure what language Chris is speaking. He really has the flu. He must be on some drugs. He's speaking a different language.
Let's go with that.
He's typing out his cough sounds is what he's doing there. So.
Maybe that's Japanese. Is that Japanese, Jeff?
I don't recognize it. Kami I recognize. Kamehameha.
It's for Tim.
Kami is paper.
I think this is secret code.
I think it's his weird white guy for the Hawaiian king Kamehameha.
Hakamaka is the words I say. That'll be on our Christmas special. We're gonna bring that back.
I just want to say, Chris, I see you and I appreciate you.
That's wild. Just wild.
Well, how about you, Paul? What have you learned after 1 year on?
Oh, thanks, Jeff. I was totally forgot what we were doing.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry.
It's the teacher in me. I can't help but bringing it back to the topic.
That's awesome.
There. Sorry.
Steve has forgot he's driving the bus. He got off at the gas station and left the kids on the bus.
That's a euphemism.
He's looking at the dirty magazines in the magazine rack while the kids are playing on the bus.
Well, I have first of all, again, going back to Tim nailed it perfectly. But I had it reinforced that I hate doing solo videos. So, because originally this was I was going to do basically my own channel a while, before this one, when I realized just how much I hated talking to myself. And with my role playing game channel, where it's just me, I got to the point where I had to rope in my role playing game friends, because I hate just sitting there talking to myself. Even though people see the videos, it's a weird experience for me. So doing it with somebody else, I did learn that. I did learn that I hate talking to myself. I also learned that Steve and I are apparently in a bit of a minority, because everybody seems to hate the Hitchhiker's Guide. So
I didn't say I hated it. I just don't get it.
Yeah, it doesn't get it. It was overhyped.
I'm not a big fan myself. Sorry. I like the TV miniseries from the 70s pretty well.
Yeah.
Late
it
70s.
was good.
But
Those
the books are they're
Are very.
I think I know what they're trying to do. It's just that kind of particular whimsy isn't really my thing, I guess.
I liked them, so maybe you just you gotta be cool like me and Steve to really like Hitchhiker's Guide. You know,
Right.
me and Steve and Paul. You know,
Only the cool kids. John? As a Robert E. Howard aficionado, what do you think of Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I only made it through the first two before I said no. It's the humor
I think
was
the joke becomes labored. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very British, very dry, and I have dry humor myself, but it's just beyond me. I just go over here and go read something more exciting, like Red Wall or something else.
Or Red Wind?
Yeah, Red Wind or Red
know,
Harvest.
I love British humor. I'm a big Anglophile, but something about Douglas Adams stuff doesn't really fly for me. I don't know why.
Yeah. That dry humor thing, by the way, John, it's a blessing and a curse, mostly a curse, because the other day I was telling, this is totally inside baseball right here. The other day I was messaging with Paul. I told him an interaction with my wife. I completely thought Valentine's Day was celebrated in the same way that Easter is, where you get candy and you put it in a basket and you hide the basket for the kids. Like in my whole life, I've never thought that. For some reason this year, I thought that. For 14 hours, I thought that. And I was telling my wife, I was like, I'm going to go to the store. Last year, they were out of candy because it was Valentine's Day. I was like, they were out of candy last year when I went on the holiday. And I hope they have some candy left. But at least we have baskets down in the holiday closet. And I think I have some shredded, grass type stuff. And she looks at me like, haha, that's funny. I was like, what's funny about it? She's like, that's funny. Baskets. I was like, yeah, baskets. Our kids are almost 18 and 21. But I was like, we've done this every year. We continue to do it. I don't see any reason to stop. We should do the baskets. She's like, baskets. I was like, yes, baskets. Why is this weird? She's like, Easter baskets. I was like, oh crap. For the last 14 hours, I've been thinking you're supposed to get baskets. And she thought, so here's my
You were
theory.
just joking. Yeah.
She thought I was making a joke because my entire life, my humor has been dry. And I just think it's hilarious to pretend to be serious, but everybody else is supposed to know I'm joking, right? So here's the thing. I thought the drinking and the smoking would kill me. Turns out it's a lifetime of dry humor that's going to kill me, because I'll probably be completely senile and have dementia, but she'll think I'm joking. So she's not going to get me help at the doctor.
I need to go to the doctor. Oh, come on, Steve.
Yeah, God. I'll go to my annual physical and the doctor will call her in and be like, hey, we got to do something here. She's like, come on, he's just joking around. Don't worry about it.
He's not really having a heart attack.
Yeah.
Come on.
I'll be calling my childhood dog over and she'll be like, he knows that dog's dead. Come on. Ruffles, you're alive.
He's just being Steve.
He's just being Steve. So anyway, that's why we're going to keep doing this video, because I depend on the people who don't know me to continue to call me out when they're like, no, your dry humor is not, it's coming across weird.
Next time you lose your mind,
Jake is going off in the chat about how much he hates. He's going to do it until you actually put his comment on the screen, I think, because he's got
I
Yeah,
accept
Red
that
Dwarf
challenge.
is absolutely better, though. I agree with Chris. Red Dwarf is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, okay, hang on. I'll put this one on the screen. Look at that. I've been compared to royalty favorably.
Mm.
I mean, that's high praise, man. Thank you. I've said that too. So
Is
All
it
right.
really high praise if he's been firing off quote after quote about how bad the book is?
Well, you can just isolate that one quote. I mean,
Yeah.
Steve, if you ever write a book, you can just put that on. You can put that on the blurb. Funnier than
Yeah.
Hitchhiker's Guide.
Funnier than Hitchhiker's Guide, quoted by
No,
Jay Swick, editor of Weird Frequencies.
Exactly.
Actually, he's not saying Hitchhiker's Guide. He says you're just funnier than hitchhikers. That's all.
Oh,
yeah.
It depends on the hitchhiker, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly.
If I were to
Jake was on the highway the other
Hitchhikers.
day, picked up a guy, no laughs. 45 minutes of silence driving to Austin, Texas. Bad time. And I apologized. I told him, hey, man, I just not feeling today. But man,
Oh man, that's funny right there. I was trying to make up a joke on the spot. I don't know if it's gonna work. It's not- it's not
I've
gonna
also
work. Never
learned
mind.
there's a lot of YouTubers, booktubers out there that take themselves way too seriously, and I don't really. That's not my jam. You know, I like that fourth wall to get broke, and when you're there you go. When you're super polished and super professional, and it doesn't interest me. But if you bring something else to the video, you know, or to the review or whatever, it just makes it vastly more entertaining for me. And so I have learned that. I do, you know, I prefer robot voice apparently.
Robot voice. Hey, Marvin, you can't go wrong with Marvin voice. I
And
will.
if I could have Marvin's voice.
I will address the Hitchhiker's Guide thing though. I didn't read all of Jake's comments because I'm trying
They
to.
were basically just, saying the same thing.
I'm trying to drive this bus here. I can't take the time to read, but I made this comment on Tim's video, which was, hey, because Tim made a video. Basically, he didn't trash the book. He just said he doesn't get it. Like it may have been overhyped or it may have been just. But I made this comment, and I'll just, this is my thing. When I was 11 or 12 in Springfield Township, Indiana, which is the middle of frickin' nowhere, it's close to Chicago.
Hell's armpit.
The only thing that made us know we were close to Chicago is that's the TV. We were able to receive their TV stations. But yeah, it was pretty much, there was nobody like us there. Right. And we discovered that book and read that book and we're like, oh my God, silly humor. We, just funny, off the wall, saying things that are crazy, fell in love with it. So there's a certain amount of nostalgia, that goes along with that. It's like a comfort read. Like if I were to pick it up today, I think probably So Long and Thanks for All the Fish holds up as a great.
It's my favorite
novel,
one.
right?
Yeah.
The rest of them, he didn't really want to write. He was just like, he liked writing the plays and like doing the BBC shows. And somebody was like, well, you got to write a novel if you want to make any money. He's like, okay, fine. And he was famously bad at deadlines. Like everything came in like right at the deadline or after. And like, so he just had to throw these things together. And apparently it shows. But as 11-year-old little check your Steve, I didn't have anything to compare it to. So I'm not defending it. If you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm not going to force you to read it. I'm not going to come to your house, Jake. I'm not going to come to your house, tie you to a chair, pin your eyelids open like in a Clockwork Orange, and put the book in front of your face and make you read it out loud. I'm not going to do that.
Is that
What's
dry
funny?
humor?
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of booktubers seems to be hitting a lot of them recently.
I blacked out. What did I say?
A lot of booktubers recently are commenting how they don't really care for satire, and I think
that seems to be a thing going around.
Yeah, and I think it's, I think everyone is fine with satire in like a movie where you watch. What is it? What's the one that Mike Judge did about? Lock Your Door, Jake.
Austin Powers.
No, the one where I think Owen Wilson is a pizza delivery guy or whatever, and he gets accidentally cryogenically frozen, and he wakes up and he's the smartest. He's got the highest IQ on the planet. Or whatever.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch something like that for 90 minutes, most people probably would enjoy satire to some level. But when you're reading a book where you're spending a lot of time with it, right?
I know, Jake.
Yeah.
I know.
Satire can be a bit of a drag. So,
Luke Wilson.
Thank you.
Speaking of pedantic,
yes,
it's one of the Wilsons. Who cares which one?
No, he's right. It's right. It's definitely Luke. Yeah, I should know better than that.
So this is a good point. This is probably answers the question of why Levi seems funnier than me. Written humor doesn't work as well as performed humor. Okay, wait, switch that back. Opposite of what I just said. Can you fix that in post, Paul? 3, 2, 1.
Come on.
So this is probably why Levi doesn't seem as funny as me, because written humor doesn't work as well as performed humor. But I don't believe it. Like if I had an acting coach, they'd be like, I didn't believe that when you said that. And I'd be like, because I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Anyway.
I just like wordplay, so I think that's probably why I like it so much. Like I like certain things where when like we're where'd it go here? It's way up here. Hang on.
Let's read this comment while he's getting that book. Oh, okay.
In pretty short order, we're going to be a couple of us are going to be covering Alistair MacLean's River of Death, and I mean it's a straight up action story, but sometimes the way the narrator, third person narrator goes on, it just snaps and it's hilarious, even though it's not supposed to be, or it just kind of takes me out a little bit. And I actually really like that kind of stuff, which is probably why I really like the Hitchhiker stuff, because it's just zany.
Yeah, Brian, Bad Taste Brian.
There's a whole thing in the beginning. There's a whole thing in the beginning of the story about how what is it? It didn't smell at all like wine and roses or something like that, and it was like. It was funny. Even though it's a serious moment with Nazis and shit, it was funny, you know.
I hate the Illinois Nazis. I hate the Amazon basin Nazis. This is my copy of River of Death. I think I'm the one that's holding us up. I'm supposed to read this, and
you are the one holding.
We're gonna do a video. Yeah. Here's the thing, and I don't know. I don't mean it. If somebody had something to say about whatever the hell we were just talking about, that's fine too. But this may be switching gears a little bit. One of the things I've learned since joining BookTube is how to buy books. Like I didn't know what to look for at Goodwill and stuff, right? And then on eBay, I'm like, I don't know. You know, I bought this copy of River of Death, right? And it shows up without the dust cover. But the picture on eBay had a dust cover on it. Only $6 for this hardcover copy of River of Death. So I was like, oh, well, so it doesn't have the dust cover. Oh, well. And Paul's like, you need to complain. You need to say something. And I'm like, well, but I mean, just
I went off. I'm just
some guy selling books online. You know, I don't want to be, I'm like the pleaser. Like I like to please people, right? I didn't want to, he's like, it's not some guy. It's a conglomerate. And it's those guys that are like going into Goodwills and vintage stores and used bookstores. And they're basically skimming all the good stuff and then jacking up the prices. It's a company. You don't have to worry. Complain. So I complained. And their answer was like, there was this is from the World of Books.
Yeah, those guys you got to watch out with them sometimes.
And they basically said it was a canned response from a customer service robot that basically said, "Oh, we can't guarantee this or that or the other thing." And I was like, so I gave them
a picture. Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
I gave them 3 stars when maybe I should have asked for a refund. I don't know. What would you guys have done?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Steve, because I just got this in the mail yesterday. Ooh. Which I'm excited about, and it was used, so I couldn't ask for money back, but it came wrapped. I don't know if you guys have noticed this with some of the marketplace sellers. It came wrapped from the UK in a plastic bag. That was it, right? And so then I don't know if you can see, it's got like little nicks on the corner here. I mean, like this kind of front thing, I'm guessing that could have been when it was used or whatever. But this kind of stuff where it's got little nicks on the that it wouldn't have if they had put it in properly packaged it, right?
Yeah.
So, and there are individual people that sell on Amazon, but I'm sure this is not one. This is World Books Japan or something, and I gave them a 3-star rating, and because I checked that my invoice said used, so I can't really ding them, but I just say this packager, this company or this vendor doesn't properly package its books, and they should try to do that better in the future or something. That's the most I can do, But if it was new, I would have asked for a refund or at least a knock. A lot of the people that on Marketplace are quite nice, and if you're not satisfied, they'll knock $5 off or something like that. But it's a small thing, but it's annoying, right? You just you just need to be able to, I think complain where it's warranted for sure is good. And my sister, she complains over everything. Like if the cheese doesn't taste right to her, she'll write the company and
where's she buying her books? And she's expecting cheese with her books. What the?
No, she doesn't know about books. But if there's even the slightest thing that's wrong, she will complain politely, but complain persistently. And she's gotten so many, refunds and.
I think this is part of what we were talking about this earlier today.
She has no shame about that.
we forgot to record the conversation, but we were talking about it earlier today. Like around here, I live in central Indiana. You go to Goodwill to buy the books, the prices are getting ridiculous. For hardcovers, they're now charging like $5 for what's the other kind called? Paperbacks. They're charging like $3-4. This book, I went ahead and bought it, was $20 at Goodwill. Wow. Right? Nope. It's Breitner aus Fotograf, which is, Breitner is an artist, but he took a bunch of photographs for reference, right, for his painting. And I texted my artist family and I was like, you think this is worth $20? The answer was they shouldn't be charging that at Goodwill, but no, yeah, it's probably worth $20. I think what's happened is Goodwill is caught on, and they're like, these scalpers are coming in here, buying our books for $2 and selling them online for $25. So we're a charity. We might as well make the money, right? So they probably hired book experts or whatever. What do you guys think?
Well, the thing is, Goodwill, if I'm not mistaken, is not actually a charity.
In that
not traditional
anymore.
Sense,
Yeah.
Like they're supposed to, it's a for-profit business that resells secondhand goods for a low cost, or at least that was initially what it is. But this idea that it's a charity function only comes because the things are supposed to cost a minimum.
So that's new to me. I did not know that.
The fact that they can
loves
go
Goodwill.
online,
I'm gonna have to talk to them about this.
Well, they can also go online and search for this kind of stuff, So I guess now they can go on and see, what is this going for on eBay? Oh, it's going,
So I was willing to give them a pass when I
get the little cha-ching app for their phone, and they
when I assumed they were a charity, and by charity what I mean is not for profit. Charity kind of probably means something else, but I thought they were not for profit that existed to help people who might two sets of several sets of people, right? People who might not otherwise be able to get a job because they might have special needs or whatever. As well as with the money they made, I thought they were doing like training programs and stuff. And then there are people who would not be able to afford certain things, clothing and things, and they're able to afford it there. If they're a for-profit company, that's going to change my whole mindset on Goodwill.
That's my understanding of what it is, but I might, like I say, I might have that confused with a completely different outfit. So before you complain, do Google one of these. Okay, what's the deal with Goodwill? This idiot told me that they were for profit and that there were meanies and all sorts of stuff, but I want to be for sure. I'm
going to run over to ChatGPT and ask.
Yeah.
Dear ChatGPT, is Goodwill on the up and up? Plus, draw me a picture of a Goodwill.
Do you start all your conversations with ChatGPT as Dear ChatGPT? Is that how you start them?
No, I call my ChatGPT Bubba. So I say, Dear Bubba,
Dear Bubba.
Well, I think John's a lawyer, right? So John might know. Are you more criminal or civil, John?
John's like, I don't want to get a libel lawsuit.
Well, I just know John might understand the distinction of what Goodwill is doing better than the rest of us. I don't know.
John
really
probably
looked
understands
into it,
everything
so,
better.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, as a proper lawyer, he's not going to commit himself.
Not without cash, okay? So.
That's right. You give him a $5,000 retainer, he'll tell you anything you want to know.
$10, I'll tell you anything.
Oh man,
times
well,
is
I wanted
tough
to get
out
John
there.
talking. I wanted to get John talking too because he was quiet for a while. So
thank you. Appreciate it. Do you do that to your kids in class too? You're like, hey, Jimmy, you haven't said anything for a while.
Well, if I did that, I'd be there all day, Steve. So
we have a request from the chat.
That I always hated teachers that did to me because I'd be quiet in the back of the class just trying to get through the class. Oh, we haven't heard from you in a while. There's a reason why.
Well, it's funny. I used to resent I had a teacher in junior high who I would know the answer. It was science class, and I had a bunch of no offense to them, knuckle draggers in my class, but they were like, they could care less. And he'd ask a question. I know it, but he'd wait for someone who didn't know the answer to put him on the spot. But now as a teacher, I know exactly what he's going through because you're trying to engage all the different students and try to get some of them to talk. And so if there's this person that's the know-it-all that's always putting their hand up, you're like, yeah. I know you know it. Let's have somebody else. Yeah. Steve, what do you think?
Yes.
That was me. I was the know-it-all.
That was me too. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So now I understand exactly why he did it, but it bugged the heck out of me when I was a student. So
we have a request from the chat. Chris is asking if John could show some bad ass pulp. John, do you have any ass pulp?
You have some ass pulp.
And is any of it bad?
We can show on YouTube?
Yeah, can we show it on YouTube? No.
Yeah, I've got pulps I could pull out, but don't want to
I think they
derail
sell
your
cream for that now, don't they? It's No, I knew a guy. He had to sit on one of those
donut chair,
those donuts. Yeah, he had it real bad, man.
I'll clear that right up.
Yeah.
A friend of mine gave me a bottle of swamp ass powder, so maybe that might help.
Please,
that'll do it.
Hijack the show, please.
I love that. I think it's really cute that you said that. Like, I don't want to derail the show. Like, we're not.
Please hijack.
We're so far from the rails.
Well, I
discovered that John's a big pulp hero maven. He knows all about Doc Savage and The Shadow and stuff like that. So
show us some badass pulp.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about it soon.
I'll go grab something. Discuss amongst yourselves.
Yes. Pull a Chris from Liminal Spaces. Get up and grab something. Yeah.
Well, I don't mean to derail the show. I don't mean to derail the show, but I do actually have to get out of here, guys. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Well, thanks for being here,
Tim's
dude.
still here. Hey, Tim.
I know, right?
I know. It's hard to get a word in edgewise with us.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah. Thanks for showing up, man. And you were one of our inspirations. I think we told you that early on.
Which is ridiculous. You guys need to.
I know, but
you guys need to have better inspiration.
Don't sell yourself short, Tim. You got a great channel. You got a lot to say.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see young guys like you and Levi getting into this cool older stuff.
Wait, Levi's young?
He only acts old, but he's really quite young.
I was disguising my age with this Keystone Cop mustache.
He's actually 12, but he's got that big handlebar mustache.
But yeah,
Sam
Tim,
Elliott mustache to make him look older.
Tim, part of the reason we've been here a year is you, and so thank you. Thanks for welcoming us, and thanks for allowing us to be here on Pulp Island. We really appreciate it.
No, I love the channel. You guys are awesome. I look forward to every single Check Your Shelf episode in my timeline. So
it's very, very nice.
Be careful there, because you never know what's going to be around the corner.
It's true. It's true. I don't, but I look forward to it anyway.
Thanks for joining. Have a good night.
Right. I'll catch you guys later.
Hang on. Don't leave. Oh, he left.
Oh, yeah.
He's out of here.
He's not as fast as Andrea, but he's pretty fast to leave.
I know you'll see this in the recording, John, but what you didn't see, Tim said, if John's going to be showing ass pulp, I got to get out of here.
You didn't want to see your ass pulp.
Well,
But Chris believes that you're about to show something awesome. No pressure, but you know.
See if you can make him big, Steve. Do the.
I'll do my thing.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
do your
Do
thing.
my stuff. How do I do
Steve
that?
Ring,
Put him in
do
the
your thing.
spotlight.
Isn't there
red,
a highlight?
red
There it is.
shadows.
There you
Speaking
go.
of,
Weird Tales. Nice.
Oh, nice.
I got the Shadowed Kingdom, first King Cole.
Nice.
wow,
Let's see.
and Gaston Leroux too.
Is that Nat King Cole?
It's his brother,
Yeah.
Old King Cole.
Yes.
Devil and Iron.
You know, I know Margaret Brundage is well beloved, but her realization of Conan leaves a little something to be desired. But
Just a little, yeah.
All right.
Uh-oh.
nice,
Nice.
I love how
I knew you would have
excited
some
you guys are
goodies
getting.
there, John.
No, man, these are cool, Steve. You just,
Steve doesn't read the shadow. He doesn't
You
get it.
said pulp with the magic words, and Andrea is here.
Andrea's digging it.
Oh, they were CC Senth covers. Maybe I thought they were Brundage and they weren't. Sorry.
This is the
Astounding.
issue with Who Goes There by John W. Campbell.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh my
Man.
goodness. Wow. Okay, you got my attention.
This
That one.
A. Van Vogt's The Voyage of the Space Beagle.
That's
Story that
fantastic
they use
cover.
for Alien, and
yeah.
then I also got
Captain Future. Nice. Edmund Hamilton. Did he get billing on that, or was he going under a pen
Yep,
name?
it says Captain Future and the Space Emperor, a complete book-length novel of planet conquest by Edmund Hamilton.
The librarian has spoken.
Wow.
The
Yes.
Conan-
Thank you for clearing that up, Andrea.
Can't
I
pronounce
thought
most of those
I thought
words.
the Conan was Brundage, and I don't like her conception of Conan. I think she's a cool artist.
Yeah. I
Conan looks
I
like a
tend to agree
grip
with you on
her
that.
covers.
Jake
Here's
woke
a
up.
here's a simp for has
Wow.
the story of Kings of the Night with Cull and Bronmock Born in it.
Wow. Have you had those for a long time, John, or are those fairly recent acquisitions?
Most of the Weird Tales I've had for probably 10 to 15 years, and the Shadows, I started buying the Shadows a few years ago, and the Astoundings a few years ago. Oh, if y'all want, I can continue. I'll just go grab a couple of Doc Savages if y'all would like to see some of
Yes,
those.
I would like that. Thank you.
I don't want to bore y'all.
While
savages
he's
are
doing that,
restless.
I could try to figure out how to still see us while I'm not sure which button to hit. Okay.
Yeah, that's the
What
one.
you-
That's the one, Steve.
the
And then you
one.
just drag them the person you want big over.
Like that.
Yeah, like
Got
that.
it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, can we zoom in on his shelf and see what he's got back there?
Yeah, what's that?
I want to know what
huge
that
book
massive,
in there?
massive book is. That's that huge ass book that's on the shelf there.
The huge ass book.
Yeah, the ass book. It looks a
We're-
little bit like
If I were
my,
editing this, I would just zoom in on it and look on a shelf.
This is what you call this is what you call live stream gold right here.
Hey, people live for this stuff. I know I do.
Well,
Those
while
are
we're
some
waiting,
awesome books, man.
while we're waiting, maybe I could show you guys a few things. Here is Mickey Spillane's The Goliath Bone,
Oh, that's
Mike,
is that
a Mike
Hammer?
Hammer novel.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah. And here
that's
is
a nice copy.
Strike from the Sky with purple edge of the pages. And what else
Who,
could I show
Strike
you?
from the Sky? Who wrote that?
That's by Alexander McKee.
Hmm.
And this is awesome. Here's Paul and I are doing a buddy read. We're doing a buddy read, you guys. We're doing a buddy read, Roger. It's The Zone,
Number 2.
number 2, Blind Fire.
Is that
Yeah.
before they
Vince
renamed it the Twilight
Adventure
Zone?
Future thing, right? Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
This is before the Twilight Zone. Twilight Zone was a mashup between that werewolf movie and the werewolf books and the Zone.
Yeah. It was a great
Right.
short-lived apocalyptic, not apocalypse, but World War III novel series. And unfortunately, you know, when when the Iron Curtain fell and the wall came down, it kind of put the kibosh on a lot of, you know, men's adventures and action adventure and sci-fi adventure stuff. So he James Roach retconned it as a what like an alternate history or an alternate future. So it still works.
And it's still a better love story than Twilight. Okay. Ishmael's back.
Right, here's a Doc Savage is one of my favorite covers.
Murder Melody. Yeah, nice. These
And
is it Baumhofer who did these?
That's a Baumhofer, yeah. Most of these are Baumhofers. Then for the
Is it
good,
Walter?
good girl cover of Ost.
Paul, something like that. Ost, sweet.
This is also
Sorry,
one of my favorite
Doc
covers.
Savage geeks going off. Sorry, guys.
I just love this cover.
Which one of those is Doc?
He's not on the cover of that one.
The one that's ahead.
The Man of Bones.
Yeah.
Yes, it's bronze, that's right.
The last Doc Savage.
Up from Earth Center. Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. They went to a smaller size by that stage, hadn't they?
No, the last three docs, they went back to the
okay.
the original. They were at the digest size from about 1944 to about 1948. And some spiders for you.
All right.
I had a friend who said that a lot of the titles for the spider stories would make fantastic band names. So see if you had some of these as your band name.
Let's see if these are any that Steve performed in when he was in school.
Satan's Sightless Legion.
Yes, that was your
heavy that was your death metal phase, right?
Dictator's Death Merchants.
Yes, once again, Paul's band when I was in college.
But that cover's really aping the Shadow ones a little bit, yeah.
The Spider and His Hobo Army.
Now that was not the band. That was my improv troupe when I was in college.
I thought it was our fan club, the Hobo Army.
That's it. That's what it's going to be. The Check Your Shelf fan club will henceforth be known as the Hobo.
Thanks for that, John. Those were awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, those are great.
Our viewership went up like 50% when you started doing that. I just imagine people running to their keyboards going, John's showing some weird ass pulp. I mean, some badass pulp. Sorry. Get on the Check Your Shelf live right now.
Yeah,
you have 50%.
Well, I know that's the bad signal for Andrea. She hears pulp.
That's how starved people are to hear about Doc Savage, is that they'll tune in to Check Your Shelf just to see this.
I'll tell you what, we're going to, from now on, the Check Your Shelf channel, nothing but Doc Savage.
Good thing I got a couple of them. I was just trying to figure out where I put them.
Andrea,
everyone wants to know, John, including
Andrea
us.
wants to know what that really
What's
big book back there
giant
is.
book right behind your left shoulder.
The white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there another really big
San
one?
Antonio Criminal Law Institute book for, I think it was.
Gripping.
Oh, no, I take that back.
I read that in high school.
Oh, let's not reveal what it is till the end of the stream to keep the viewership up.
That's right.
Oh, it's just a coil. I thought it was a book.
Oh, it's a magic
Yeah, it looks like a
scroll.
spine or something.
Scroll.
It's a.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
All right.
Holy moly. Look at that.
Who did
thing.
that one, John?
That is Joe DeVito. I met him at a Doc Savage convention back in 2016.
Danny's brother.
Wow.
He does all of the covers for Will Murray's Doc Savage.
Right,
books.
yeah, I thought it looked familiar. Yeah. The art looked familiar.
I agree, Andrea. Thank you for asking. Even though it wasn't a book, it was something just as good as a book.
It sure looked like a book to me, but that
Yeah.
my eyes are not the best. So
Jake has 100 Doc Savage books and he hasn't
I
read
just remember
any of them.
that his book haul where he snagged a bunch of those. You got to read some, Jake. You need to
He can't read. Jake can.
You need to do the dinosaur, the second one, where that one's plenty violent for you, because I know a lot of the guys like Nick are like, oh, I heard Doc Savage doesn't kill people and stuff. So the first couple, he's ripping guys' arms out of their sockets and all sorts of things. So he's
Lobotomizing them. Yeah,
He's snapping people's
he does
necks
continue
left
to do
and
that.
right.
Yeah, he's snapping necks and
I
then he
forget-
mends his ways.
I forget what the first Shadow novel was, I know they took the magazines and they put them in paperback. I forget what the first one was. I had it years ago, but reading it, it's easy to see why he's lasted as long as he has, because that book is just so well written. I love just the whole thing where like a couple of like ne'er-do-wells would be talking in a room and like one of them would be like, hey, did you see that? See what? I didn't see anything. The way they would describe the actual shadow, or like the what we call it a top-down now video, but like it's all dark and these hands come out of nowhere with a big red ring,
Exactly.
It's
They keep him
so
so
good.
mysterious. Yeah, they keep him so mysterious. It's really cool. It's not like the radio show. My first introduction to the Shadow was the radio show, and of course, it's just a guy who can cloud men's minds, right? Which is still very cool. But the book, he's not doing that so much. But he's like he's more Batman than Batman. He's hiding in the little corners, and people can't see him, and he sneaks in, and very cool. But that Doc Savage's not killing policy later kind of came as a result of not wanting to copy the Shadow, which was because. But still, there's plenty of bodies that hit the floor in every Doc Savage book.
Let those bodies hit the floor. Let the bodies hit the floor.
They pretty much, it's just about all of the villains in his books usually get killed by their own inventions. So
hey Jeff, I know you're looking for comics. In the late 80s, I want to say late 80s, early 90s, DC Comics put out a really good Doc Savage series that written by Mike Barr. That was probably the first Doc Savage I actually read before, because I haven't read any of the novels yet. But
I remember reading a good Death in Silver one, a good adaptation of Death in Silver from comics somewhere. I wonder if it was the DC run. Yeah, the comic history of Doc's a little spotty. Yeah, that's cool. Look for that. What's his name? Series. Mike who?
Mike W. Barr was the writer for it.
Okay.
And I want to say late 80s to early 90s, and it was like the prestige format, so like you couldn't get it like on the newsstand. You had to go into the shops and buy it and stuff. So it was like the quality of the paper and everything was really good. It was a really good series. I liked it. I read it for almost its entire run. But I sold Robot Voice. I sold them a couple of years ago.
Oh wow! I was wondering if John was going to pull one of those out, if he has that actually.
The Death in Silver Pulp.
Death and Silver Pulp. That's one I have to say, as cool as that cover is, I think I prefer Bama's paperback cover though.
Yeah. His work was fantastic on the covers.
But that's kind of I guess that's how I discovered him. So anyway, we don't want to take over the Check Your Shelf show. We're going to talk about this with Jim from Mystery and Mayhem pretty soon. I think we're thinking March 6th, something like that.
Yeah.
Is that right, John? Yeah. We're gonna record a video about this, so about Doc Savage and pulp stuff. So we'll geek out on that. We don't want to hijack your stream, but thanks for showing us off.
Is that a like euphemism for something?
No.
Okay, that's okay. Yeah, it's fine with me. Hey, I'm as open minded as they come. So whatever. So Chris was saying something about a duck covering somebody's face, and I want to know.
Yeah, when you had us arranged, like the duck in the corner was covering pretty much your like that, or when you do
it was covering my face. I think for at least my camera. Yeah, if your first introduction was the Shadow movie, Jake, was the Shadow movie and not the Shadow books, Jake, that's please don't judge the books by that terrible movie. So
the Alec Baldwin movie.
It had a great opening.
If you stuck around and it made you seek them out, then that's great too.
That would be great if that was your entryway into it, but I don't get that impression from Jake. So.
No,
stream like a duck.
I would like to thank Grozny for the callback. It's been a while since we've talked about ducks on this show.
We need to talk more about your guys' channel. It's your anniversary, so more reflection about what were some of your favorite videos that you did over the last year, and what are you looking forward to in your next second year?
Well, I really like the way that's you hit your clay duck. I really like the way that our Mountains of Madness video turned out, but I can't really claim that one for this channel because I tried that on a different channel and it didn't work, so I just repackaged it and put it out here when we had we couldn't get together, so I just kind of repackaged it for us. But I want to say the past 3 or 4 that we've done. Does the duck have something to say?
Paul's trying to make a serious comment. Come on.
Since when?
Well, as serious as I can. No, like the last half a dozen videos that we've done, I'm really proud of how they turned out, and apparently people like them because they keep coming back. But
I thought you did a fantastic job editing our rambling conversation about There Shall Be No Darkness. That turned out really well. Plus, Steve's
the
awesome
afterword
in the beginning.
That reminds me, Jeff, I got something I want to show you.
No, the first one where we talked about the story for the second time. You remember that, Steve?
Oh
Yeah.
because somebody
you're
forgot
awesome.
to do something.
You did your awesome acting job though there, where you looked like you were in legitimate peril. I like that.
So
I
speaking
probably
of,
look like you were in peril. I like that.
I like to see you in
quick,
peril.
I've been trying to show Jeff this for a while since he was on the show and we did the werewolf story. But I'm curious, have you ever read this? So I'm gonna copy.
I don't have that
by
copy.
Jack.
I have it though. I haven't read it, but I have it. In fact, I just recently picked up a better copy of it. Yeah, right here. I got it here. Here we go.
Does it have the illustrations on the inside?
It does have some. If I remember
there's
right.
a couple of them. Yeah, this one doesn't. I had one that did. Yeah, this book. Jack Williamson is one of the few sci-fi writers I actually really like, and this one got recommended to me back in the '90s, and I love this book. This it's a nice. It's a great werewolf story. So I hope if you haven't read it yet and you read it, I hope
I haven't. No, I've been intrigued by it. I've had the book for a while. This is the newer copy I got, newer version of it. Yeah, Rowena Morell apparently does the cover. I don't know if she does the interior art.
But she was so cool when I was like a dumbass starter in comic books. Like her and I had a conversation about art at a convention one time, and I'm like, who the hell am I? To have this kind of
what the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
No, but she was really cool, and he humored my dumb ass. So.
Well, what about you, Steve? What's one of your favorite videos that you guys have done in this past year?
My favorite video is always the last one we did.
Good answer.
We're not competing with other booktubers. We're competing with who we were last time. If we can get better every single time. And you know what?
Okay,
nobody believes in us. The only people that believe in us are the people in this locker room right here. And out there, they're saying we don't deserve to be here. But you know what? We're here. We got here. And now all we have to do is make this next video better than the last video. And we've accomplished all of our goals. And I don't care who believes in us out there. I only care about what the people in this locker room right here care about.
Win one for the
all
Gipper.
Rush out onto the field.
We're going to rush out there where it's actually bocce ball. We finally got bocce ball as an Olympic sport. And we're going to run out there and we're going to play the best bocce ball.
Jake has to do
I'm running around the house.
Jake had a question about what projects are you most excited about for the future?
Did he go to journalism school? That sounds like something a reporter would ask. Excuse me. What projects are you excited about?
This is the editor and Jake coming out. He's editing this as we go live. He's kind of just like, oh, come on now.
The thing I'm most excited about, Jake, is I'm going to read the stories in here and then talk about them. I'm super excited about talking about the stories in weird frequencies. Strange stories by stranger authors. No, seriously. We were going to do February parody, but we decided that was a bad idea. I was really excited about that. That's why I bought this mask.
Andrea says that looks like a great book. Yeah. So you bought that mask strictly for a
well, Paul was going to. Paul, Paul has the same hairstyle as Michael K. And so he was going to put on a suit and a vest. He's going to put on a tie and a vest. And I was going to put on.
You were going to be Roger.
I was going to be Roger, and we thought this would be funny and February parody because there's no higher praise than getting made fun of. Because, if I'm thinking about, remember I was talking about 11-year-old Steve earlier. There was nothing that brought little Steve more joy than to have somebody make fun of him, because he was like, well, at least they saw me, at least they noticed that I exist. And so getting made fun of is a way of being validated that you actually exist. So I've always thought doing a parody of someone is a great way to get them to see that you love them, right? And so we were going to do February parody. We were going to make fun of all you guys. And then somebody said, every time I say everybody's favorite booktuber, Michael K. Vaughn, they think I'm dissing him because they think I'm being sarcastic. And I was like,
dry sense of humor again.
I was like, I can't, because if I do this, people will think I don't like Roger. And you know what? Regardless of what people say about Michael K. Vaughn, or regardless what they think about him, the things people say about him and think about him, regardless of that, people like Roger. And I didn't want Roger to end up thinking I was making fun of him.
Well, you never know what he might do too if he finds out.
Yeah, all that dark magic.
Hey, Bubba Hotep is like Roger Hotep would come and
that mask looks more like
Chris's last, put Chris's last comment up on the screen, Steve.
Sorry.
I didn't get the joke there, but
the check
knocked a bunch of books off my desk.
Man, we got a problem. The check bounced.
Oh my god! I just knocked books off my desk. That was so funny. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know this, Paul's favorite writer on BookTube is Chris from Liminal Spaces.
Yeah, you really like that the airplane story.
Yeah, it was really good, and it was so on point, and
okay,
it's my kind of story, and it was so well written. And again, that I'm not diminishing. I'm not lowering the other writers. I'm elevating Chris. See,
it's not them, it's you. It's not
Brian's next, and then Chris's, so.
I'll tell you what, though, the gauntlet has been thrown. You are Chris's favorite Weird Frequencies reader. Challenge accepted, my friend. Challenge accepted. You don't even know what it's like to admire a reader until I get done reading your story, Chris. You just wait. Oh man, is right.
Yeah. Well, I'm loving what I've read so far. I've only, I'm going slow with it because I have a hard time pushing all the way through an anthology. It's just at one big gulp. So, but I read every story I've read so far.
Yeah. I do them as like a palate cleanser, like a story, then read a novel, then read a story. So it's taken a little while.
Yeah, that's how I do it too.
Jeff, if you're looking for an anthology to read, there's this little book called Fists of Iron from the Robert E. Howard Foundation.
Yeah, I need to get a hold of that. Yeah.
You should read that. And Nick, by the way, commented on our video because I was like,
Nick,
that
was really funny.
You got to go buy this. And he's like, dude, I was on your show talking about this book.
Yeah, it was great.
He's like, do you even pay attention? I was like, I try to, but apparently I may have dementia and my wife can't even tell because she thinks I'm joking. So.
Yeah, and I have to put in a plug also for the REH Foundation Press, because their prices are way better than other online prices if you order directly.
Oh yeah, I was shocked, honestly, with the
John's
cost of
like,
printing
oh,
nowadays.
got to raise the prices.
Well, seriously, I'm trying, because the shipping is what kills me over here. So I was looking for the Breckenridge Elkins book over here.
Oh,
And they want about almost probably 40%, 50, at least double, maybe 60% more to get me the book here than if I bought it through the Foundation Press. And if I bought it through the Foundation Press, they'd actually get the cash. I'm sure Amazon takes a massive chunk. So
good news, Jeff. We have the ebook of Breckenridge Elkins available.
Is that a real book or
the ebook? Yeah.
Is it?
It doesn't smell though, but
it doesn't smell. Just whatever you're.
Well, thanks for that. I've gotten some of your great books on ebook form, but I want the at least trade paper versions eventually, if not hardback. So, but what I'm thinking I'll do is just buy a bunch this summer and have them shipped to my my family's home, and when I go back, I can just take them back with me on the plane, because that'll save me a lot of money, I'm sure. But yeah, thank you for telling me that. I'm really excited to read that. I have an old ebook, cheap ebook of the gent from Bear Creek, but I'd like to get these newer.
When you say an old ebook,
well, I mean, I got it like 15 years ago or something.
It's probably still good, I would say.
Yeah, it's true. It hasn't aged.
Probably hasn't aged.
I don't think
it smells different. But.
It's not curated like John's group does. So
this was an ebook you got?
Yeah, I think it was. You know how they did these old cheap ebooks. It's probably riddled with typos. And stuff.
That's still, I think that's still under copyright because it was not produced in the United States till the 1970s. So.
Yeah, it wasn't like it wasn't like a facsimile of the real book. It was just someone, how they have all these. If you go on for some authors that are in public domain, they'll have a ton of, and I don't a ton of that, but they just have like 17 different copies of for $1 or something. So I just got it years ago and read a couple stories from it. But see you, Jake.
All right, you know what? I know I said this to Tim earlier. You guys know why I do that, right? Is that obvious or is it not obvious? Why I go Tim?
Well, I get it.
You get it? We all get it? We all get it. It's British humor. There's British humor baked right in that. But since you guys disparaged British humor earlier, I'm just
Monty Python can never be disparaged.
Thank you.
Right?
Yeah.
Thank you. He gets it. So Jeff, you have also been an inspiration over the last year. We started nearly at the same time. You started a couple months before us, I think. You're like the elder statesman compared to us. And we really enjoyed your channel, and have enjoyed getting to know you. I tell you the thing I love almost more. First of all, I like you as a person first, but a close second is I like telling people I have a friend in Japan. That's a close second, because I
think I froze there for a sec, but thank you for whatever nice things you were saying, Steve. Appreciate it.
They were super nice. Whatever,
right back at you.
whatever you imagine, it was twice as nice as that. So, and John, thank you for when you joined our live stream that one time. I was like I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, oh my God. The Robert E. Howard Foundation joined our live stream. And we're like, what should we call you? And you're like, call me Ishmael. And I was like,
yeah, that was awesome.
I'm going to like this guy.
and the fact that he just let us yammer on and on his video, the Robert E. Howard salute video, was like,
I thought you guys were hilarious. It was quite a show.
Chris is right. John rolls with cred.
Yeah.
Thanks for what you're doing for, I'm a little bit ashamed, but not that ashamed. I don't have much shame, but the little bit of shame that I do have is that I did not let Paul get me into Robert E. Howard sooner.
Well, the upside to that though is that now that you're doing it now, you get better options.
This is a great time to get into Robert E. Howard with all the books that are out there between the Del Reys and then the REH Foundation Press, and use bookstores for the old Berkeleys and in
The Indianapolis Public
our books and
Library.
stuff. Yeah.
Which by the way, the Simone that was on here earlier, this is on her library card.
Well, she's the one who's the library cred you're ruining, huh?
Exactly.
They're gonna be like, we were gonna let you into this particular college, but your library fines are exorbitant.
Bookman has showed up. He's taking you to jail. No, I think I can. So is Waterfront Fist likely to be in round 2?
Hang on a second.
Because if it
I have my
is,
books and I can tell you.
if it is, then I can finally return. Jeff just did the Irish goodbye.
Shh, don't say that.
Oh, sorry. I think it's okay if I say it.
Oh, okay, all right.
Because I can't Irish goodbye myself. I'd disappear in a cloud of logic.
I can't. So this is what you have to look forward to, Levi. By the way, we like our guests to do our heavy lifting. So when we have you on the show, do some stretches before.
Have we figured that out yet? Do we know what we're doing and when we're doing it?
We're going to talk about Red Wind. I assume it's
Red Wind? Yeah. We'll let Jeff back in.
Sorry, guys. I'm having trouble with my.
We thought you did the Irish goodbye.
Yeah, I wasn't pulling an Andrea there. No, that was just so although she always says goodbye before she immediately drops out. No, it's my stupid getting the wrong thing when I was trying to fix the adjustment there. Sorry.
So yeah, we're gonna have the outlaw Levi Wallace on at some point. I don't know when yet. I don't know if we've decided when, but we'll probably talk about something you want to talk about.
Read his story
by the wall behind him. I have a few ideas.
Oh, yeah, Fantastic Four. Yeah.
And I've loved.
It's rare that I get to talk comics. So
the chats,
that'd be great.
The chats have been off the chain. Like I knew I was gonna like you as a person and as a comedian. The times that we were in the chats and you were just going off, and I was like, I don't think I could compete with this. But yeah, thanks for what you do. And also, I knew I was going to like your channel. I think the first video I watched was the one where you set up a chair and you were in some boots or something. You set up a chair in like a gravel driveway or something. And I was like, that gave me ideas. I was like, I want to do something like that. It was just hilarious. So thank you for just being you.
It's a pleasure
to
see
some of the creative takes that different people do for their channels. So it's fun to see that.
And so did we get a Waterfront Fists update?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be in volume 2.
Yes, I can finally return this to the library.
So is volume 2 going to have more of the Sailor Steve Costigan stories, John? Is that how that?
Volume 2 and 3 are all of the Sailor Steve Costigan stories, plus the one official Dennis Dorgan story.
Nice.
A lot of the Dennis Dorgan stories that people might be familiar with are just rewritten Sailor Steve Costigan stories that didn't get sold. Or
very nice.
We did like a standalone official Dennis Dorgan, and that's in here.
Yeah, that'll be in volume 3.
Got it.
And we should plug, while we're here, or while John's here, we should plug the Robert E. Howard Foundation channels.
Absolutely.
Talking about video yesterday, they dropped about Robert E. Howard's poetry. That was really interesting.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, for all of the countless millions out there that love poetry. So.
Well, I'm not the largest poetry fan, but I found it really fascinating, especially Paul was talking a lot of, you guys were talking a lot about, the background of REH getting into poetry and the markets and
go watch that video.
It was really interesting.
Watch that video, and while you're there, follow the link and donate a little money to the Robert E. Howard House to save the house.
Oh yeah, the C.L. Moore one was so much fun. Yeah, thanks a lot for having me on there, John. Yeah, that was great.
Thanks for doing it. Had a great time with you and Molly and Jim on there. And hopefully everybody learned a little something. But or at least got entertained by watching it. But
Chris is
I'll
sorry
gladly take
that,
some credit for it, Chris, but I don't think I deserve any.
Chris is sorry that he gave you credit where credit's not
Yeah.
due. So,
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not good.
you know, so really, I'm just like bringing this plane. We're on final approach. Please make sure your trays and seat backs are there in their
Tray
full
tables
and
in the
upright
upright
position. And you know, don't forget to tip your bartenders and waitresses. And thank you, everybody. Like not just the people on here, especially thank you guys for joining us. Thank you to the friends we've made. Thank you to the people that watch. That's what, you know, we're not doing it for you. We're doing it for us, but we like that you get to watch it. So wait, hold on. Cut that out. Right. 3, 2, 1.
Sure.
We do this
Is that
for
a
you.
euphemism?
We do this for you. We don't do this for us. We don't do it for the money. And God knows there's a lot of money in this. And we don't do it for that. We do it for you.
That's right.
And if it weren't for you, there'd be nothing to do. So
Well, that's part of what makes your channel so great. Is it seems like we're just listening in on a couple of buddies getting together, shooting the shit, and
You
we just
honestly
happen
are.
to be able to watch. Yeah, that's exactly how it comes.
that really is what we're doing. Now you get to listen in on a bunch of buddies getting together and shooting the shit, right? So that having been said, I'm Steve.
I'm Paul.
That's
I'm Jeff.
Levi. Yeah.
Come on, guys, get with the cue. He was cueing us.
And the next time you're looking for something to read,
Check your shelf.
ditto.
Come on, Levi.
You gotta